Alright guys, so in this video we're going to go ahead and go from standard form, so this is what we call standard, to our slope-intercept form. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do 2 steps. We're going to go ahead and kick, and that means that this 4x is going to move to the other side of the equal sign, and it has to turn opposite. So now I'm going to have a negative 4x. If it's positive, it changes to a negative. I want to make it look like this format. This is our slope-intercept form. So I'm going to put 2y equals negative 4x, and this is going to be a plus 12. It's positive. So once I kick, now I'm going to divide. I'm going to divide the y number. So I'm going to divide by 2. These cancel out. I'm left with y equals negative 4 divided by 2. If you put that in your calculator, you're getting negative 2x. And 12 divided by 2 is going to be a plus 6, positive 6. Okay, so now my slope is going to be negative 2. Remember, we want that in fraction form, so put a 1 under it. And this is going to be a positive 6. Okay, so now we're going to use the calculator to find the x-intercept and the y-intercept. So this is something new. So I'm going to go to y equals. I'm going to type in negative 2x plus 6. Now to get the y-intercept is the easiest one. We just push the trace button. So go ahead and push the trace button, and you automatically get the answer for the y-intercept. It's going to be 0, 6. So I have 0, 6. And this matches my y-intercept. So these two should be right, or the same. Now here's how we get the x-intercept. Where does it cross the x line? So when you push trace, you get a little marker, and we need to move the marker as close as we can. So I'm going to move this over here until we get as close as we can where they cross. All right. Once we get to this point, here are the calculator steps. We're going to push second trace, and on this calculate menu, we're going to go where it says 0. Okay, now nothing's going to happen when I push enter. My calculator is going to say left bound, so I'm going to go to the left 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Push enter. Right bound, I'm going to go to the right side 6 times. So this one, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to push enter, enter. So the 0 is the x-intercept. So it's going to be right here, 3, 0. I'm going to reverse it, 3, 0. So let me do that one more time. You're going to move your marker as close as you can to the point so you can see. You're going to push second trace, select the number 0, 3 times, going to the left. 1, 2, 3, enter. And then 6 times, going to the right. 4, 5, 6, enter, and then enter. That's how you get your 0. From here, to finish the rest of the paper, we push second graph. And let's do negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. We're going to stick with these numbers. So I'm going to have 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2. All right. My pattern here is a minus 2 on the y side. All this is minus 2. So negative 2 for my delta y. On this side, my pattern is going to be plus 1. So these match. Next, I'm going to have my points. Just copy everything down. I remember negatives go to the left, zeros do not move, positive goes to the right. So this is a positive, these are all going up. Okay. So let's graph it. Negative 2, so 2 to the left, up 10, so it's all the way to the top. Negative 1, going to 8. 0 doesn't move, we go up 6. 1 to the right, and then 4 up. Then we have 2 to the right and 2 up. So if it looks like a line, that means that we're right. If these two match, That means that we're right. Now let's build our little staircase, our rise over run. If I go from the first point to the second point, I'm going to go downstairs, down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1. So my pattern is going to be -2 over 1. And does this match my other ones? Yes. So check. And you can draw the line if you want. All right, draw the line all the way through. And then I would say don't do the mapping for today. Let's go ahead and skip the mapping part. That was always, it's kind of weird. Okay. So just remember for the x-intercept. All right, so let's do this one. Let's do 9x plus 3y equals 6. Okay. First step is to kick. So let's kick over the 9. Becomes -9x. 3y equals -9x plus 6. Next step is to divide. Divide the 3. Just cancel out. Y equals -9 divided by 3 is -3x. 6 divided by 3 is +2, so +2. Let's put this in the calculator. All right. Y equals -3x plus 2. Push trace, right? The trace button. So now we have the y-intercept, 0, 2. So that's the easy one. The y-intercept is 0, 2. Now for the x-intercept, let's move it over where it crosses. Get as close as you can. I think right there is good. Now we do the things. Second trace, looking for the 0. 3 times to the left, 1, 2, 3, enter. 6 times to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, enter, enter. And now this is going to be a decimal. You see that? 0.6 repeating, and then 0. Watch this. So I'm going to get out of here. Second, quit. 0.6 repeating. And then push math. Enter, enter. So you're going to get 2/3. So the x-intercept is going to be 2/3, 0. All right. So when we do the table, all right, we're just going to copy this down and just do the same thing we did before. Don't do the mapping part. Let's scratch that out. But fill out the rest of this. All right. On the back, give you some easy ones on the back. Let's do 8x plus 4y equals 12. And over here, let's do, throw a negative in there. -14x plus 7y equals 28. Let's try that one. Remember, no mapping. And find the x and the y-intercepts.